She laughed and said, "I'm not deleting my dating apps, we're not that serious." That night, the only thing I deleted was our future. My name is Liam, 30. Back-end dev. Not a TikTok main character, not the loudest guy in the room. I'm the type who works, pays bills, keeps promises, and assumes that if you've been with someone for over a year, you're in a serious relationship. My girlfriend, Qley, 27, works in marketing for a startup app. She's loud, social, playful, constantly chasing fun. At first, that energy pulled me out of my shell. A year later, I realized I was just the background to her show. We were on my couch, Friday night. Half-eaten pizza, Netflix on pause. Qley was scrolling her phone, giggling. I asked casually, "What's so funny?" She tilted the screen away, "Nothing. Just some random stuff." I'm not the type to grab my girlfriend's phone. But when she went to the bathroom and left it face up, a notification popped, "You have a new like on Hinge." My chest dropped for a second. I knew that icon. I met Qley, on Hinge. She came back, caught my eyes on the screen. No panic. No shame. Just a smirk. "Oh, you still recognize the app, huh?" I swallowed. "You still have Hinge?" She shrugged like I'd asked if she still had Spotify. "It's just, there. I don't use it." I tried staying calm. "If you don't use it, delete it. Feels weird that my girlfriend still has dating apps." She laughed. Not a nervous laugh. A "you're being ridiculous" laugh. She held her phone up like she was performing. "Liam, we're not even that serious." I froze. "We've been together over a year." She turned toward me, chin on her hand. "I'm young. I don't want to be tied down. I like keeping my options open. Deleting apps, that's like claiming I'm someone's wife. I'm not there." I stared at her, trying to see if this was some kind of dark joke. "I'm not asking you to be my wife tomorrow. I'm asking you to respect the relationship." She rolled her eyes, chuckled, "God, you're so intense. Chill. It's not that serious." Something inside me switched off. Not love. Just the sense of safety. The next week, we went out to a bar with her friends. I was the only tech guy in a sea of marketers and creatives. The dating apps came up again. Not because of me. One of her friends shouted, "Qley, let us see your Hinge profile. It's been a while." Qley laughed, "Okay, but don't let my boyfriend see. He's sensitive." The whole table turned and smirked at me. One of the guys joked, "Bro, you let your girl keep Hinge? You're brave." Everyone laughed. Qley scrolled through guys on her phone while they rated them out loud. "He's an 8. This one looks rich. This one looks toxic but fun." Someone asked, "Why keep Hinge if you already have Liam?" Qley shrugged, "Backup and entertainment, obviously." The table erupted. In that moment, I realized, I wasn't the boyfriend. I was the stable background guy. Later, at my place, I asked, "What did you mean by backup and entertainment?" She sighed dramatically, "There you go again. It was a joke. Can you not handle jokes in front of my friends?" I asked, "If I told my friends you're just backup and entertainment, would you be laughing?" She paused. Then switched to defensive mode. "We're not the same. You're too serious. I need someone who understands I'm just having fun." I didn't argue. Didn't yell. Didn't beg. I just looked at her and thought, okay. Noted. If you're not serious, I'll be the serious one, about ending this. The funny thing? Qley assumed I'd do what I always did, get upset, cool down, stay. She had no idea this was the first time my silence wasn't surrender. It was the calm before I walked away. That night, I didn't break up with her. I didn't explode. I didn't give an ultimatum. I just quietly took back the only thing I'd been giving too much of, certainty. The morning after, Qley woke up like nothing happened. She wrapped her arms around me from behind, chin on my shoulder. Are you still mad? I told you, I was just joking. I answered calmly, I heard you. She frowned. What does that mean? I looked at her. It means I heard. I don't need to hear it again. She didn't like that answer, but she was late for work, so she let it go. Before leaving, she picked up her phone, unlocking it in front of me. The home screen, Instagram, TikTok, Hinge, Bumble, all neatly in place. She joked, gotta keep Hinge for content. Never know when I'll need it. I didn't respond. But in my head, a red line crossed out the word serious. 2 days later, I got a DM from Mia, one of her friends from the bar. Hey, can I ask you something kinda awkward? Go ahead. She sent a screenshot, Qley's Hinge profile. New pictures, taken in the last week. Bio, emotionally unavailable. Just here for fun and good energy. Relationship status, single. Mia wrote, she told us you guys were on a break. But I still see you two together, so I'm confused. I stared at the word single longer than necessary. Thanks for telling me. Mia added, I'm not trying to stir drama. But if I were you, I'd want to know. Then, she keeps saying he'll never leave anyway. I actually laughed at that part. That's the part she's most wrong about. That night, when Qley came over, I didn't mention the screenshots. I wanted to see what she would volunteer when she didn't know I already knew. Over dinner, I asked, what are we, to you? She kept eating for a second. We're hanging out, having fun, growing together, I guess? Why? Not boyfriend-girlfriend? She hesitated half a second. I mean, we're kind of that. But not like future husband and wife, you know? I don't want labels. I'm anti-labels. I asked, anti-labels, but not anti-Hinge? She laughed, a little too hard. Oh my God, you're still on that? You're obsessed with my apps. I looked at her, for once not trying to smooth it over. No. I'm not obsessed with apps. I'm just observing you. She blinked. Observing what? How long it takes you to admit you want to be single. She went silent. Not because she didn't understand. Because she did. Sunday, Qley invited me to brunch with her coworkers. Come with me. They're chaotic. I need one stable person at the table. She wasn't wrong. Halfway through, one coworker, Jenna, looked at me. So you're Liam, right? Current boyfriend, or one of the many applicants? The table laughed. I didn't. I turned to Qley, giving her a chance to correct it. Qley raised her glass. We're just vibing. I never asked him to call me his girlfriend. Even through the restaurant noise, that line landed clearly. Jenna looked confused. Wait, didn't you tell us last week you were single again? The air got heavier for a second. Qley rolled her eyes. I'm emotionally single. Men don't need titles for everything. A couple of people gave me that quiet, pitying glance. In my head, emotionally single sounded a lot like you're on your own in this. Later that day, I got home and opened Instagram. New DM from a guy I didn't know. Hey man, random question. Are you and Qley together? My chest sank, but my brain was calm. Depends what you mean by together. He sent a screenshot of a Hinge conversation. Qley, yeah, I'm single. Just seeing what's out there. My last thing was, not serious. Then he wrote, just felt like you should know. I saw your tagged pics on her IG. Didn't sit right with me. I stared at the words, not serious. Then replied, you did the right thing. You're the only one honest in this situation. I saved every screenshot into a folder. Not to throw in her face during an argument. To remind myself, I'm not crazy. I'm not overreacting. I'm just finally looking at reality. That evening, Qley texted, "I'll come over tomorrow and cook for you. You've been cold lately, I wanna fix it." Pleading face. I stared at the message. No more, maybe I'm too sensitive. No more, she'll change if I just explain better. Just one clear thought, if to you, we're not that serious. Tomorrow, I'll make it not at all. For the first time in months, I didn't try to save the relationship. I started preparing to bury it. Quietly. But in a way she'd never forget. The next evening, Qley came over. Not like a girlfriend. More like someone trying to glue her identity back together. She brought food, music, fake cheerfulness. "Tonight I take care of you. I'll cook your favorite, okay?" I simply said, "Leave it on the counter." She froze. No anger. No confrontation. No explanation. Just a calm distance she didn't know how to handle. While setting the table, Qley said quietly, "You've been so cold. I'm sorry about earlier, but you hurt me too." I set my glass down. What did I do? She swallowed. "You looked at me like I was terrible. Like I wasn't enough." I nodded. "I don't trust you." She blinked, stunned. What do you mean?" "I mean I don't trust you. No excuses. No softening. No negotiation. Just truth. The one thing Qley avoids most." During dinner, I slid my phone across the table. "Qley, here." On the screen, her updated Hinge profile. Her face drained of color. "Who sent you this?" "A good person." "Liam, I can explain, no need. I wasn't meeting anyone. It was just for fun. Just browsing." I cut in, "Your relationship status says, single." She swallowed hard. It was just temporary, and my last thing wasn't serious is temporary too?" She froze. The silence was louder than any yelling could have been. Qley started crying. "I just wanted options. I didn't want to lose you." I asked, "If you didn't want to lose me, why did you act like you never could?" She had no answer. A second stranger messages me. My phone buzzed. Another man DM'd me on Instagram, not trying to cause anything, man. But Qley matched with me too. She told me she's single. Screenshot attached. Qley stared in horror. "That's not what it looks like." I set my phone down. "It looks exactly like what you said." Another voiceless slap. Qley trembled. "You're cornering me." "No. I'm holding up a mirror." She shut up instantly. The hallway encounter. Qley stepped out to breathe. The door wasn't even fully closed when I heard two neighbors. "Isn't that the girl from Hinge? Didn't she say she was single?" Qley walked back inside like a ghost. "You heard that?" "Yes." She sat, clutching her head. "Why is everything coming at me today?" "Nothing is coming at you. The truth is simply arriving." Her coworker messages me 30 minutes later. I got a text from Jenna. "Liam, honest question, are you and Qley actually together?" "Depends." Jenna replied, "Because the entire office thinks she's single. She told everyone you're just someone she hangs out with." I didn't feel anger. Or betrayal. Just clarity. Qley collapsed into a chair. "Liam. I messed up. But I never meant to hurt you." I looked at her calmly. This wasn't a villain. Just a girl who never grew past options. "Qley, I'm not here to punish you. I just want everything to be honest." She grabbed my hand. "I'll delete everything. Hinge, Bumble, all of it. I'll change my status to taken. Please, just don't leave." I gently pulled my hand away. If you only do the right thing when you're scared of losing me, that's not change. That's panic. Qley choked. Then what do you want me to do? I stood. Not what you do. What I do. Her voice cracked. What are you going to do? I looked down at her. What I should have done a long time ago. She whispered, Liam, please don't leave me. Don't leave me, but she still didn't understand. Qley sat on my chair, eyes swollen, fingers digging into the edge of the table like she was holding on to the last piece of ground beneath her feet. I stood there calm. Not angry. Not broken. Not confused. Just someone finally seeing the truth clearly. Qley grabbed my hand. Liam. I know I messed up. I'll change. I promise. Just don't leave me. I sat across from her. Qley, what exactly are you sorry for? She blinked fast. For the apps, for the profile, for saying I was single. I shook my head. No, she stammered. Then, what am I sorry for? I looked her directly in the eyes, for assuming I'd always stay. And because of that, you never respected me. She froze. That sentence cut the last string holding things together. I didn't yell. I didn't accuse. I just said, I'm not angry. I'm just not choosing you anymore. Qley burst into tears. Liam, please don't say that. I don't want us to end. I replied, but you never wanted us to begin, not really. She sobbed, but I didn't hold her. For the first time. And that's when she realized, I wasn't coming back. I brought out a box of her things. Not thrown. Not tossed. Simply placed in front of her. She whispered, Liam, what are you doing, giving you what's yours? And taking back what's mine. What's yours? I pointed at myself, my time. My seriousness. My self-respect. Mia texts me. My phone buzzed. Mia, Liam, sorry to say this now, but Qley told us today she's still, emotionally single. We were shocked. I handed the phone to Qley. She collapsed. Liam, I didn't mean, Qley. I don't need explanations. I've heard enough. Jenna messages. Another message popped in. Jenna, Liam, everyone at work thinks she's single. She told us you're just someone she hangs out with. I looked at Qley. You told the world you were single. I'm just following what you already announced. She trembled. I was scared of commitment, scared of losing freedom. I nodded. Then let me help. From now on, you're completely free. She broke down. You want freedom. I'm just putting you where you want to be. I stood up. You wanted open options. I'm opening the door. She grabbed onto my leg. Liam, please. Please. I'll delete everything. I'll be different. I'll love you right this time. I gently removed her hands. People don't change because they're scared. They just panic. I opened the door. Qley stood there, shaking. I don't want to be single anymore. I looked at her for the last time. You were never truly taken. You were just tolerated. She broke entirely. I stepped back. Goodbye, Qley. I closed the door. Quiet. Soft. Final. 1 week later Qley texted, you were right. I lost the only good thing I had. I left it on scene. The next day, her Hinge profile disappeared. Not because of me. Because she finally understood, dating apps were never the problem. The problem was she tried to keep every option, except the man who chose her. As for me, I chose the one thing she never gave me, peace.